Hope our audio and our mic check is still good. I'm joined at the stage area here by two very special guests. To my immediate right, our Executive Vice President, Greg Walter, here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, going through his first open test session with us as part of his new role, and definitely looking ahead to the 10 days of NASCAR Thunder. And to my far right is a man that is truly as much of a treasure to our sport as much of his artwork is to the fans. And of course, I'm talking about NASCAR's first officially licensed artist, Sam Bass. He has had a history with our sport for decades, not only with several of the key drivers and the teams and the sponsors, but we're very proud of the relationship that he's had with us here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Sam did his first souvenir program cover for us in 1985. So since that time, he has now completed, as of today, the 83rd and 84th NASCAR Cup Series program covers, and he's done many more pieces of artwork for us in a variety of other areas, but we're very proud of this, and proud to have him here with you today to be able to show off what he's got in store for the fans and for us here in May. Right, Sam?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Scott and Greg. It's a pleasure to be here with everybody today. I completed my 83rd and 84th covers about 3:30 yesterday morning, so forgive me. I've painted, I was figuring it up the other day, well over 10,000 hours of my life I've spent working on program covers for Charlotte Motor Speedway. So quite a bit of time goes in these things, but it's always a real pleasure and a real treat to do them because there's always something exciting. So with that being said, unveil the All-Star cover and turn this around here.
Our first ever Monster Energy All-Star race cover.
Yes, this was quite a bit of fun. We've got defending champion Joey Logano, and we've got Kyle Busch, and got Dale Jr., who created a little bit of a story last week. So the timing was good, as well as three significant scenes from previous races in the All-Star event. I strategically placed the T-Rex car under the Monster logo, and then we've got Davey and Kyle with the One Hot Night finish, and then of course we have the infamous Passing the Grass with Dale and Bill Elliott. Really proud of this, and the Speedway was excited about, which always makes it extra special.
You know, I was just telling Sam earlier that the moments that I remember in racing, mentally, the place card's always one of your program covers. You know, when I remember a great race like the One Hot Night, I remember the program cover and the drawings and the paintings you've done.
Well, I've been so privileged and so blessed to work with the Speedway here for 32 years now, and that's a lot of programs, and I'm very, very proud of that relationship. It means a lot for you guys to have stuck with me for all that time.
Absolutely. So let's switch places and let's just show the 600 logo, or program cover.
And the 600 with the Coca-Cola Racing family.
So you've got a new face on that one.
Right. There's always a backstory to every program, and they added Daniel Suarez to the Coca-Cola Racing family, and just in time to make the cover. I was telling Greg and Scott this morning that that prompted about 18 hours of additional work to draw and sketch him in there. But I was really happy to get him in there, and it really turned out really neat. And of course, the May race here is always a salute to our military, and I always have a great time doing all the different military icons along with the Bruton Smith Trophy. So Coca-Cola Racing family is very important to the sport. They do a great job with the sponsorship, not only with the Speedway, but with all their marquee drivers. So it's always an honor to do these programs.
Well, we're more honored to have you do our program covers, so thank you for those, absolutely.
Obviously, these will be for sale to all the fans when they come out to the 10 days of NASCAR Thunder. And talking about Sam and his history going back to 1985, before he started working with Charlotte Motor Speedway, he had a lot more hair. Didn't you, Sam?
A lot.
Yeah, you know, these program covers have taken a lot out of him. But Sam, we thank you so much for your hard work, and we thank you for your history and your friendship with us. Let's take a quick question here from Stan, and then we're going to get ready for our drivers in just a few minutes. Go ahead, Stan.
Sam, number one, I owe you an apology, and I hope you forgive me. But in asking this question, what was the one Charlotte one that you've done that you weren't sure if it would be accepted or not, but it was, and it was a blast?
Wow, I could make that case for about every cover I've ever done here. It's always, there's a lot that goes on with, and Scott can attest to this, with the rough drafts and the approvals, and then you got to run it up the flagpole with all the different sponsors and everything like that. But whenever I did the program cover that was entitled Sundown Showdown, which had Davey Allison and Kyle Petty's helmets kind of facing off against each other. That was the first time that anybody had really focused on driver helmets on a program cover, and it was a horizontal cover for the first time, which really went against the grain. And I didn't know the only way it was going to work when I did the rough draft was to do it horizontally. And I really didn't know if the Speedway was going to approve it as a horizontal cover. And so that was really, I put a lot into that and was praying that they were going to say, yeah, it's okay to go with a horizontal cover, because it just kind of broke the mold. We've done a lot of horizontal covers since then.